Hello everyone and welcome to version 0.4 of Ping Kaching. This is our latest update and greatest update because we have added so many sites to the software. We have labeled this update ×2, which I think is appropriately named because we have literally over doubled the number of sites the software can submit to. First, I want to draw your attention to the settings page. You're going to notice we laid things out a bit differently. Added icons, relabeled page names. You'll also notice we separated settings from plugins. We're going to have a lot more plugins in the future, and we thought it was appropriate that we separate these now. Let's look at just some of the things you really need to draw your attention to. First is you're going to want to go to your profiles, and you're going to have a ton more accounts to add. So you're going to want to go through and add in all these new sites. We have something like 9 new social bookmarking sites and 5 new social status sites. So a total of 14 sites you need to create accounts at. We've added this check mark here. You can see Bebo I have not added to my profile, but Stumpedia, my Linkfall, all of these I have, and you can see the green check mark now tells you which sites you've added and which you haven't. I thought this was really necessary because we have so many sites now, it's got kind of hard to manage which sites you've added and which sites you haven't. So use this checkmark system and go into your settings and add in all these new sites. The next thing is draw your attention down to the plugins dcaptcha.com. dCAPTCHA is a service that actually solves CAPTCHA for you. Now we've developed a plugin between Ping Kaching and dCAPTCHA. So if you create an account over at dCAPTCHA, Ping Kaching will automatically then send all your CAPTCHA straight to that website. They will solve it for you and for Ping Kaching. Now we didn't tack on any affiliate commissions or anything like that. So if you go on over to dcaptcha.com, we don't make a single penny for you signing up, and we kept it extremely cheap. At dcaptcha.com, you can sign up for $2 per 1,000 CAPTCHA solves. So, I mean, I don't know what that is per CAPTCHA, but maybe a few pennies to save you massive amounts of time. I can't stress how important it is to go over to dcaptcha.com and sign up. I think to sign up for an account, it's $10. And that's going to give you 5,000 CAPTCHAs to get the ball rolling, which should last you a long time in the software. And again, we don't make a single penny if you sign up. So once you've entered in your CAPTCHA username and password, click the check button, and then it will successfully enable it in the software. Now, remember, once you have this button enabled and you've entered this into the software is going to start charging your account. So you uploaded that $10, and it's going to start running those credits every time you do submissions to CAPTCHA sites. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. And again, it's only a few pennies per submission. Once you've done all that, now you can go to one of your old projects. I'm going to go to Ping Kaching here, and I'm going to go to my root URL. You want to find your root URLs, your www.site.com, not the sub pages, but your root URLs. Go to submission options and run some of these new submissions, such as look how many new social bookmarking sites have appeared. Lots of them that we didn't have before, so I would want to run my submission on that. The same with the social status. You can update social statuses if you want for your site on sites like Plurk, Jaiku, Amplify, perhaps sites you've never even used before. Lastly is the directory submission feature. Two things you need to know here. One is the directory submission page is going to take a little longer to come up. You could see that was a little bit longer of a load time. And that's because we have so many sites we have to load. So you can see here I have 456 new directories I can submit to for my root URL. And you would want to run that for all your root URLs. You'll also notice this little tiny C icon next to some of the names of sites. That means these sites require CAPTCHA. So if I submit to these sites that require CAPTCHA, and I've entered in my dCAPTCHA account, it's going to automatically solve that for me. I don't have to handle any CAPTCHA. and it will just pull from your account over there. Very, very powerful. We have a ton of new directories added. You want to make sure you run these directories for your root URLs. The last major thing we did is, in order to make the tool easier to use to update all your statuses, you can go to plugins, and we've added a social status updater right from the plugins box. Before, to update your sites at like Twitter and Facebook, you had to create a project, which was cumbersome. I mean, it was great if you're adding a new URL, but you couldn't really use the tool to just update your status. And how often are we just updating our status for our customers? Quite a bit. So with this tool, you can go straight to plugins. You don't have to create a project or anything. You just go status updater. You can say test message, whatever you want to write. Be sure you enter URL if appropriate. And we even added in the tiny URL feature right here, so you can enter in your URL, shorten it, and then paste that shortened down URL up here. And then you can just run your status updater right from this screen here, and you can update your Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Identica, LinkedIn, Amplify, Jaiku, Plurk, and Bebo statuses all within a few seconds. I mean, how great is this? You don't have to go to Twitter and then Facebook and then Tumblr. And I mean, most of us would just end with Twitter and Facebook. We'd update our Twitter, we'd update our Facebook, and it would end there. But this is going to allow us to get a lot more links out there, pick up more audiences, more traffic, more eyes, and make the search engines happy. This is a great addition to the software. Alright, this has been a quick tutorial going over the basic features that we added. This is a massive update to the software. We've over doubled the number of sites the software can submit to, essentially doubling the power of the software. I look forward to our next update where we have some really cool things coming for you guys. I'm really excited to share them with you, and I'll catch you guys soon with a video about that. Thank you.